Hello, everyone, and welcome to your reading for February 26th, 2020. This is a reading for all signs, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm going to ask that you guys go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell, but most of all, I just want to thank you guys for listening and for all the love and support that you guys show my channel. It's so overwhelming, and I'm just so grateful for each and every one of you. So let's go ahead and let's get into this reading. In your pre-shuffle for today, I got the Wheel of Fortune card pop out. So things might be turning in your favor. You might feel like, you know what? Things have turned around. Luck is on my side. But remember, luck is preparation meeting opportunity. So you guys have probably been preparing for this for a while, or without even know it, are prepared to deal with any changes that come your way. All right, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Your first card out is the Four of Cups, Two of Pentacles. All right, we get the Page of Wands and we get the Magician in reverse. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and this is all about being really prepared. This is the most prepared page in the deck, although you don't want to tell the Page of Swords that. This is somebody who is really looking at a new journey, something that isn't going to happen very quickly, something they might have been thinking about. It might be a long time coming, something that you've researched a lot. You've probably taken a copious amount of notes, and you're really looking at all of the details, crossing all your I's, crossing all your T's, dotting all of your I's. Underneath that, we have justice. So some of you might be doing something like starting law school, or you just might be bringing balance back into your life through diet and exercise, or maybe you're balancing the budget. Maybe you're just sort of working towards, bringing balance back into your relationships, okay? Underneath that, we do have the Seven of Wands. So yeah, you've been through some tough times, but I think you're all about bringing balance back into your life, just like we saw that yesterday with the need to bring balance back. Wow, so I definitely see you trying to create the new you. Your first card out here is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups can be boredom, it can be disappointment, it could be ignoring a blessing that the universe is giving you or something that someone is offering you. But when the Four of Cups is in reverse, it's kind of like becoming more in the upright. This is about being emotionally detached, right? And ignoring something, or saying, I don't want this, or not being able to see the big picture. But in the reverse, it's like I think you're contemplating whatever somebody here has offered you. Okay, and I think this is this Page of Pentacles energy here. You're really starting to look at, even though this is a pentacle, I think you're really starting to look at what are the advantages of whatever I'm being offered, or what are the blessings that are coming my way. I want to be more open to, the abundance that's all around me, or the blessings that the universe provides. Okay, so that's a really nice energy, because this is also you sort of releasing, it's you not, I think you were sort of in this stuck energy with this Four of Cups in the upright and not really able to see the big picture. And now you're releasing those things that you were focused on, things that were too small-minded, or you had your blinders on, or you were too married to an idea or an agenda. And so now you're able to see, oh, okay, wait, there's more to this than it seems. And there are more possibilities out there for me. I was just looking in the wrong direction. Okay, so with that, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The Four of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And this is all about juggling and doing it, seamlessly. But the only issue with juggling is it could be two people, a job and a side hustle, work and family, diet and exercise and your friends and going out and whatever it might be that you're juggling. But in the reverse, it's you putting something down. I feel like, with this Four of Cups, you were really kind of bored with your routine. You might have been exhausted, doing too much, and you're looking at moving in a new direction, and you knew that you had to make a choice. And this Two of Pentacles is all about making that choice. It's about putting one of these pentacles down for now, or to the side, so that you can really, really focus on this one pentacle, right? Because here you see him juggling. It's hard. These two coins are really heavy. And so now it's time to just focus on one and do it really, really well, rather than trying to do everything, so just like to a sufficient to the standard, right? Instead, you want to sort of break out, do something really well, focus on one thing. Okay, and that might be your finances, it might be a relationship, it might be a creative project, but I'm really getting a lot of it has to do with you. And I feel like you're really, really intent on showing people the new you. The Page of Wands is optimistic, he's got a flair for life. Remember, don't get caught up with the gender in the cards. He's somebody I feel like is into fashion and showing himself off, or, I've been really working hard for this new body, or for this, I'm really healthy and I want people to see how I'm glowing. Some of you might have really had a major glow up. And a glow up is like when you get, you do your makeover, everything looks great, you're feeling good, you're just shining from the inside out. Maybe you change your hair color, you might be, whatever it might be, but you're really looking good, you're really feeling good, you're really optimistic. Look at how he's looking to the future, and he's so proud, and he's really standing up straight, and he's ready for his next adventure, and he's kind of ready. This is oftentimes my card of coming out, like letting people know the true you, or something that you've been hiding or you felt like you had to keep hidden. Whether that's sexual orientation, whether that's, hey, deep down, I like, whatever it might be, a new fashion sense. Maybe you felt like you were too restricted with a conservative family or conservative job, and you really, you get a brand new haircut. It could be something, as simple as that. Or it could also be, hey, I'm deciding I'm moving to Greece, or I'm moving to Thailand to teach, or, whatever, I'm moving across the country, or, I'm sick of the cold, I'm moving to California. Okay, it could be anything like that, but this is this new you and this optimism and this energy and a new adventure. Now, the Magician card is interesting because he's coming up in the reverse, and the Magician card in reverse is telling us, though, that you have all of the resources that you need to do whatever it is that you're doing. But I feel like you might have some trepidation or some hesitation about whether or not people will like the new you, or will like what you're presenting, will like what you've decided to focus on. Okay, because I think they're kind of used to this energy from you being kind of closed off, you not really sharing your emotions, okay, you just kind of towing the line there, or being sort of in the shadows. And here it's like you've made a real decision to sort of focus on whatever this pentacle is, whether it's your job, whether it's your physical, your looks, whether it's travel, whether it's a new relationship, or some sort of creative endeavor. And and the page is starting out, he's very excited. I feel like you're really excited, but you're worried about how people will receive it, and Spirit saying, don't worry, don't worry about other people. I mean, that's easier said than done, but the fact is, you need to do this. This is for you. Capitalize on this time and this energy that you have to move forward, and the courage, and don't let anybody get in your way, okay, with that Magician in reverse. All right. And I did get that you might get some backlash, and people, the magician in reverse can be like trickery, and can be somebody who's saying things, but they're disingenuous, or they're saying it because they maybe feel a sense of envy, or they want to knock you down a peg. And, Spirit's like, don't let that happen. This is you. This is like your coming out party. This is you being happy. This is you being excited about this next step that you're taking, because this decision, I mean, I feel like you were really clouded. Your judgment had been clouded, or you were really ruminating over this. This is something where, with the Page of Pentacles, something you've thought about very long and hard, and the time has come. All right, so here you go. You have the 16 card. This is mirroring the Temperance card. The time is now. She's holding a clock, okay? I feel like this is your past energy. You have been really patient. It may require patience to actually realize your goals in this case, but I feel like you have already been very patient. And it took a lot for you to actually to come out with this emotionally. And I feel like you did that first inside, and now you're doing it on the outside, and the time here is now. The Patience card is, this is going to bring a lot of healing, I think being the true you, standing in your authentic self, is going to bring a lot of healing and rejuvenation, bring that spark back to your life. And also with this Angel card, that you are divinely guided, and you're supported by, your spirit guides. Number 13, there may be some financial constraints, and I feel like more than anything, I feel like this is what people are going to tell you. oh, but doing that's so expensive, or can you really afford that? That's what I'm kind of picking up on, this magician energy, this sort of backlash or this pushback from your friends and family. I don't know that financial constraints are a huge issue. They might be with this Page of Pentacles, but I think don't let that stop you, okay? Because I feel like some people are just going to be telling you like, ooh, are you going to make enough money doing that? Oh, you really want to do that? You know, it doesn't make that much money, or that's a really hard field to break into, or, you know, I don't think you have enough savings to do that, take that trip, or to make that move, or, oh, you decided to get, you know, extensions. Oh, that's expensive, that upkeep. So don't pay attention to that pushback and that backlash. Again, that's just sort of meant to take you out of your positive energy. So just try to ignore that as best as you can. And then here we get caring connections, number 14. So there are people around you that love you. Spirit is also saying, you know, you are loved and you are unique. And so you need to follow your heart, you know, and this caring connection is all about, you need to bring balance into your life. Okay. For some of you, this is starting a relationship with somebody, you know, and that you might get some pushback from that as well. But remember, you have to learn your own lessons. You have to live your own life. You have to do what's right for you, and nobody should take you out of that enthusiastic, optimistic energy. Okay, whoops, those are the, woof. I'm not going to take all of those. I will take this card. So here you go. You have doubt. Exactly. So I feel like don't let people plant the seed of doubt and ruin your dreams, right? I really want you to be fearless. I want you to do this. I feel like this is something you've thought. Don't let anybody talk you out of this, okay? And I feel like people are going to be using a lot of different tools in their arsenal of, you know, trying to create self-doubt, because there, I think deep down there's a lot of envy around this, you know, seeing somebody make a big move, seeing somebody put themselves first, okay, can be, you know, really scary, especially if people are used to seeing you not doing that. Okay, and then it also makes them put into perspective their lives, and they might not be able to do that yet. Okay, so don't let, you know, don't let anybody plant the seeds of doubt on this journey. And empathy, I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. Yep, so just this, more than anything, more than just empathy, I think it's okay, you can listen to people's genuine concerns, okay, but of the people that love you and care for you. But I think it's good. You know, there may be some things that you're overlooking. You don't want to overlook anything. You want to be really prepared, because this Page of Wands, if he doesn't have a plan in place, you know, he can sort of lose, you know, he can lose confidence, and obstacles can really shut him down. So more than anything with this empathy card, I'm saying make sure you have a really good plan in place. So when you run up against obstacles, or, you know, conflict, or what have you, that you know that you've planned, you've seen this, because I don't want anything to stop you. I'm really getting that from Spirit. Don't, you might run into obstacles, you're going to run into naysayers. Do not let them get in your way. And how do you best prepare for that? You cover all your bases before you tell anybody. So this might be something you need to keep quiet until you actually have all the details in place, until you've, you know, done a budget, or you've really, you know, you've made a plan. Because I feel like if you just come out with it and say, hey, I'm going to art school, and everybody thought you were going to be an engineer, then, you know, that you want to be able to show people that you've thought it through, or people that you care about. Because remember, you're living your life. You're not living anybody else's life. Okay. Now, and then we have romance. Wow. Yeah, so for some of you, this is going to be a romantic situation. You know, you might be deciding to get back together with someone, or you might be trying to start a relationship with somebody that maybe your parents or your friends or your loved ones don't approve of. So really, you know, you have to be sure about it first. And then also you have to be able to, if you want to, if you feel the need to, be able to convince them, or at least work them through the steps. Okay, now this is not with everyone. You don't owe an explanation to social media. You don't owe an explanation to people that aren't very close to you. Okay, but if it's your children, or if it's your parents, or, you know, people that really matter to you, you might want to be able to, you know, to have a plan in place and be able to defend yourself, okay, and your decisions, so that, you know, so that they give you your blessings if that's something that's important to you. Okay, final message, advice from the universe. 7 deadly sins. Oh, I'm going to read these to you. Humanity's destructive traits. Ooh, so I feel like, again, this is something that people are going to be saying to you, okay? So, and I feel like you've previously been very, very closed off. Maybe you've been kind of a little bit on the goody two shoes side, and you're ready to let your hair out, okay? You're ready to let your hair down. You might come from a conservative background or conservative family, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna do me. This is my time, and so you might be getting a good amount of pushback here. I'm going to go ahead and read this to you. Welcome to the world of human nature. The 7 deadly sins are at the root of all destructive behavior. Greed and other negative traits drive harmful human activity that impacts the quality of life on Earth, particularly the environment. It is a lack of concern for the preservation of Mother Earth and all these humans' destructive traits that are leading to the devastation of life on this planet. Okay, so again, this is the need. Some of you might be taking course action regarding environmentalism. You might be becoming a little bit more radical in that as well. But more than anything, I feel like you've sort of had an awakening here with this 4 of Cups, and you've really decided to move in a new direction. And some of you are going to be receiving some of that pushback. Okay. And it's going to be, in fact, impacting the quality of your life. So it's really important that you do what's good for you, provided you're not hurting, animals, the environment, or other people. All right, so what the 7 deadly sins mean. First, we have sloth, laziness, being physically and emotionally inactive. I feel like you were in that energy with that 4 of Cups, and you're coming out of it. You've had some sort of epiphany. You're coming out of that energy. Gluttony, overindulgence, and anything to the point of waste. Yeah, so here you're putting, with the Page of Pentacles, can be about the environment, can be about money, and this is somebody who's really planning and budgeting, somebody who's overworking, balancing too much, and so you've decided to really rope that in. Lust, an intense desire for physical and sexual gratification. We're seeing that come out here with this caring connections. Okay, so some sort of romance, but I don't get that you are lusting after someone. Greed, excessive pursuit of material possessions and power. Okay, again, that Magician card in reverse. I get this is the naysayers. People want to keep you under their thumb, and you're like, no, this is the new me. I'm not who you want me to be. I'm who I need to be. Wrath, extreme feelings of uncontrollable anger, envy, discontentment aroused by another's good fortune. So I did with this financial constraints, I'm getting that there is some envy here, and people are really going to be throwing it all at you, trying to tell you, or trying to plant the seeds of doubt in you. And then pride, excessive self-love, and arrogance. Wow, so those are the 7 deadly sins. All right, take that how it resonates, you guys. I feel like it's going to resonate differently for all of you. But remember, this is your journey. And as long as you're not hurting yourself, you're not hurting others, you're not hurting animals or the environment, then you know what? More power to you. You've got to do this, whether people approve or don't approve. What an interesting message here, you guys. All right, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you guys for listening, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day.